I want to become a millionaire with a six-pack in 1,234 days. When I started this journey of 1, 2, 3, 4 days, I wanted to document every single day until day 1,234. But there is a little bit of a problem with this. Sometimes there are days where little to nothing is happening, or things are happening, but they are repetitive. And besides that, covering the amount every day is really rough. Also, I just have to try to get better with my video content on this YouTube channel. Whatever your personal motivation is to watch this channel, I have 3 personal motivations why I'm making this channel. Number 1, I want to become a millionaire with a six-pack in 1,234 days. That is my selfish journey and nothing else. I will not tell you how you can become a millionaire with a six-pack in 1,234 days, because I am not a millionaire yet and I don't have a six-pack. But once I have a six-pack, beware! I will talk a lot about how you can get a six-pack, and I can really exactly show you which steps to take. But I have to get there. Because probably you are a little bit like myself. You like your comfort zone, you haven't had a six-pack yet. But I can tell you, if a guy like me can get a six-pack, so can a lot of other people. Probably you too. Number 2, I want you to become a millionaire with a six-pack too. By following my journey, learning from the mistakes I'm making and all the failures, but also seeing the progress and maybe get motivated, step into those baby steps as well to move forward. Let's not argue, one of the most effective ways to learning something new is by looking at the person who is doing something which you want to do or pursue, or at least feel like. We have basically done this as children really heavily. Anyway, we start making sounds with our mouth and we start standing up and learning how to walk. I hope when you're watching this journey of mine, you won't only get motivated, but you can see that I'm not like all those other YouTubers who promise you can become a billionaire in 400 days or you can lose 50 pounds in 1 hour. I am struggling. In the first 50 days, I gained weight. How embarrassing. And furthermore, I didn't make any money except the crypto stuff, which is like, I mean, let's be honest. I wish I would be this guy who can get absolutely ripped in 100 days. And while I'm doing this, I'm building up 2 to 3 businesses. But I'm just not this person. I'm this normal loser guy, 45 years old, and I still try to make it. And maybe I am this guy who, after 1,234 days, has a six-pack and a million. Which leads me to the third and final part of why I'm doing this YouTube channel. I want to monetize this channel and make an income of it. I think once I have reached the six-pack with a fancy thumbnail of like, look, this is before and after, there might be a lot more people who might click on this video, see the transformation I have been through and go like, hey, cool. And I will go like, hey, cool. That's exactly the views I need to monetize my YouTube channel and become a partner. Day 100, wait, we said we don't do this anymore. Okay, so sorry, old habits, right? So here's my structured idea of how I will make the future videos. First, I hook you up with something engaging and I give some sneak peeks of what will await you, add my struggles, my successes. Then I talk about my six-pack journey. I will show you stats, tons of stats. I love stats of how much weight I lost, how much body fat I lost, how much muscles I gained, what I was eating, and of course I will show you how I am hitting the gym, so it will motivate you after you see a lot of videos. You hopefully see that my muscles are growing a little bit. Then we discuss the millions, how I made all those monies, and maybe also why I didn't make any money. Probably that will happen a bit more often in the next couple of weeks. Point number 4 is tackling the challenges. Which challenges have I engaged with? Where are difficulties and punishments as well? Second last, what else happened? Did I have a dentist appointment? How did it go? What did I do? What did I not do? It's the normal fluff, which makes me a little bit more human. And finally, what have I learned? What have I done well? What have I done terrible? And where can I improve? This might be quite essential. And I believe that you can get much, much more out of these videos than the ones I have made before. All right, and off we go to my belly. No, that's not good. We don't go to my belly. I think we go to the six-pack. From day 121 to day 130, I went from 86.1 kilos to 85.4 kilos, from 77.2% muscle to 77.4%, and from 18.8% body fat to 18.5%. That is not incredible. I decreased my calories to 2050. It feels easy. I wonder what is going on. Why is progress not bigger? If I keep it up in this tempo, I would rather call this 12,345 days journey. There is a chance it might come back to too little cardio. I'm just riding the bicycle to the gym and back in 30 minutes. Is that not enough? I'm also staying inside here for most of the time. Comfort zone, not walking around that much. I had an idea to tackle this a little bit better, so I went to Ahrensburg, which is 35 minutes away with the bicycle, to a newly refurbished modern gym called Parador. Wikipedia says the meaning of Parador is a state-owned luxury hotel. Ooh, we're super fancy. And meanwhile, of course, I collected more planks at the gym. It is almost impossible for me to imagine that the world record in holding a plank is 9 hours and 38 minutes. It's money time. Here I am, sitting on my lousy 1,194 euro and 5 cents. I decided to change this. And now we have an equal sum again. I have some good news and some bad news regarding money. The good news is one of the challenges is to save up 500 euro, and I think I am able to take my own money, which I'm earning at the company I work for, and put it into the account, but that's not 500. Otherwise, we would get in serious trouble. So I have to find a way to make at least 100 to 200 euro. Yeah, you know what that means? I'm selling this stuff on eBay. It's not a challenge anymore. But I have time, I have the account, luckily, as you remember. And these are the things I will put for sale. Some Captain Morgan merch stuff, a board game, and a video game console with some games. This is going to be the star of the scene, of course. And Dorfromantik, this board game, is such a beautiful computer game, actually, but I just couldn't get warm with this board game. We played it once and now it goes for sale. It's hardly touched. When I'm selling this, I hope I will get at least 250 to 300 euro. That would be great. And in the next 10 days, we know if it worked or not. There's this amazing channel called Analog Money Project about a guy who lost his job and decided to buy tons of things to sell them on eBay. And oh my God, the struggles he's facing with the customers is mesmerizing. So fingers crossed I'm not getting into weird customers, because eBay is a weird place a little. Challenges. So how are my challenges going? The caloric restriction is doing almost too well, so I'm still confused. Saving 500 euro, that will depend on the gods of eBay. Subscriber plank challenge. Oh yeah, let me show you all the planks I have done so far. And where the wind takes me, I found a date for that. What about joining the 2 social groups? Well, I have some cool news. I'm probably joining a chess club. I found out one of the many chess clubs in Hamburg is super close to where I live, so I visited their clubhouse on day 124. I had a chat with them, they were super nice, and I'm very sure I will join their chess club. So one more social group to go, but I already have plans for this one as well. But more about that in the next video. Which leads me to the punishments. Donating blood. It's a good thing to do. Everybody should probably do that. But of course, it's not the most enjoyable thing in the world to donate blood, in my opinion. And as I mentioned in the last video, I will give a lot of blood away anyway, because I will have the big blood test again. More about that in the next video. So what else has happened? We're talking about the fluff now. On day 126, it was looking like spring, finally. And it was a nice and a little bit warmer day. After all those cold days, it was more than welcome. So I met up with a couple of friends and we even played basketball outside. And I sucked. My God, I was so terrible. So terrible! Just a small hint, this might be one of the new social things I'm doing. On day 128, I was at my dad's place and we all played some board games. And later that day, my brother and his friend challenged me to a simultaneous chess match with time odds. Both of them have 10 minutes while I had 1 minute and 30 seconds. And later we decided to just give me 30 seconds and that was even more intense. And finally on day 130, I had a nice workout session with the Big Greek. Who is that? Well, he's perhaps Germany's largest chess content streamer out there. George has had quite a body transformation journey, as you can see, and we decided to meet up at his gym and push some weights. And you won't believe it, he even joined me with 3 planks at the end. A cool guy indeed, and I hope to have some more gym content with him soon enough.
TBG Arne hier, schön blank. 1,5 Minuten, ganz locker für TBG.
So it's time for the reflection. What is next? I'm not trying to find excuses. I'm seeing my own journey and I wish everything would go better, faster, more cleaner without all those obstacles. But one of the biggest obstacles after all is life. And it's not that I don't like life. Actually, I love life, as you know already. But there are so many things like my wife, the 3 cats, the job, and my well-being after all. So sometimes I'm just had a very hard day after work. I was working a lot. And when I'm home, I'm drained. I cannot work on the project anymore. It's too much. So I need some me time. And that leads me to thinking, oh, I should do so much more, but how? Where to get this energy from? I'm trying to get there. I'm trying to push myself. It is still a long journey. When I was visiting the chess club, for example, I felt like I'm just too tired. I don't want to go there tonight, maybe next week. But I knew there is this challenge and this is the reason I went there. That's good. Furthermore, I also wish that my planks challenge wouldn't be this laughable amount of 43. I wish it would be 1,000 planks, which I have to do in 10 days. But I'm just not that person. I'm struggling with every single plank. It is just super hard. What I'm trying to say is, although I know I can do much more, better, cleaner, faster, stronger, I'm also quite aware that not burning out for 1,234 days is a very good goal, and thus I take those tiny steps. And I will get there, and you can witness it.